Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lifestyle with Dr. Moby. I'm Dr. Moby, and today we are honored with great guests across the ocean. Let's welcome one by one. Dr. Ayaz Asghar, to you, sir.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Okay, great. And then we have Dr. Saima Niaz.
Hi everyone, good evening everyone, and afternoon wherever people
Mira.
are.
And let's welcome Dr. Hayat Chaudhry.
Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, and always from the Chahat.
Okay, very good. And then we have Usman Khan.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Wherever you guys are,
I guess it's good that if we tell wherever everyone is. So Dr. Ayaz and Dr. Saima, they are from UK. And Dr. Hayat, are you also in UK or Pakistan?
Yeah, I'm also in London, UK. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good.
and
And Usman,
yes, I'm also in UK.
UK.
Ayaz and I live about 15, 16 miles apart,
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good.
just
And
around
then
Manchester.
we
Manchester,
have Dr.
you
Irfan
know the
Rashid
Manchester
also.
United football team?
Hmm?
The
We have
Manchester
Dr.
United.
Irfan Rashid with us too. How are you?
Yeah. Hello. Good evening. I think it's morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can also tell us, Dr. Irfan, about are you from Pakistan right now? Are you in Pakistan or are you in
No,
UK?
no, no. I'm in UK as well. Bradford, West Yorkshire.
Okay. Okay, very good. So I think today's topic is very important because we are having great global virtual seminar or network, and we like to have that's on January 9th. I would like to everybody to kind of give us little impression about and give us go through each of these event details a little bit. We'd like to know. Let's start with one by one. Let's start with Dr. Yas. So Dr. Yas, give me an idea about background of AIMC UK and why are we doing this event.
Uh, Thank you, Mobib. Amica UK was formed in June 2013. The reason we formed that platform was to uh, give opportunity to our colleagues Iqbalian living in UK for socialization and for academic interaction. NHS, we have been working in NHS for more than 30 years in UK, and there was no structured platform for us to interact. Hence, we colleagues, decided that we form a structured platform, and alhamdulillah, very, very, very speedily, we did all the formalities of a structured platform, MX UK. We adopted the constitution within 6 months. We established subcommittees, teaching, training, and difficulties in doctor and other such committees were formed. And since then, 2014, we started doing a grand gala national, UK dinners where we had lot of good, response, and we would gather there and share our interactions. And then this we have done so far 6 to 7 annual gala dinners. So in 2020, because of this pandemic background, we were unable to do a live, our annual gala dinner. So we thought that in order to engage our people, our Iqbalians, we organized this virtual, live virtual gala along with the New Year Eve party. And we took a step further to involve and engage our global Iqbalians. So this theme of global Iqbalians is a hit. You may have seen our event page. More than 300 people have shown interest to join in. And we, as an organizing committee, finding it very difficult to handle. And we have been working every night discussing how to manage this program smoothly. And Alhamdulillah, we have been successful in organizing this. And it will be, inshallah, very enjoyable event. Thank you.
Okay. Great, great. Thank you for that background. So let's go to Dr. Saima. So I know, Dr. Saima, you are doing important things in this gala. So to give me a little bit taste of that, what are we doing on 9th?
Yes, so I'm Saima Niaz, and I'm working as a consultant psychiatrist in UK and proud Iqbalian and honored to be a part of this first ever global our virtual event. And Dr. Usman Chair is here. He will be telling us more about it. So, Dr. Usman, you want to go ahead first?
You want me to? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Usman Khan. I'm one of the consultant surgeons in UK. Now, as Ayaz has already told you, from the very inception of AIMCA UK, we've been making all the efforts. We've been trying to help the graduates of Allama Iqbal Medical College, not just in Pakistan, but in UK. But now for the last few years, we've been helping the students of Allama Iqbal Medical College also. So at present, we are providing 16 scholarships from first year to final year, which includes their boarding, lodging, fees, everything. So we take care of that completely. We also run teaching seminars. Whenever one of our colleagues is going, we get in touch with the principal and we organize seminars on PLAB, which you may know is the entry exam in the UK, IELTS, which are the English language exams. We teach them research methodology. We've been running these seminars not just in Allama Iqbal Medical College, but we have also done them in Services Institute of Medical Sciences in Multan and Faisalabad University. On top of that, we raised funds and provided during this coronavirus pandemic PPEs, which were delivered, which Mobi you will see on that day on 9th January, my presentation, which will give you an idea. We also provided food to the families over there. So in all and all, during that period, we have spent about 40,000 pounds, which we raised and spent on food and coronavirus pandemics. We are also looking to digitize the medical school system, which will be the first in Pakistan. And I'm sure our American Iqbalians, our American colleagues who would be listening to it, would be willing to pull in and provide funds for that, because I think this is very important, because government can't do everything on its own. We have to do those things. The library over there needs computers, the library needs books, we need ramps for our disabled students. Irfan Rashid was over there recently, and he has come back with quite a few, not demands, but requests from the principal. And I think we all need to make efforts. Doctors in UK, doctors in USA, from doctors, I mean the Iqbalians. Hence, we are calling this a global Iqbalian function, and hopefully, with your help, Bobby, after that function, we should move and forward and make a global Iqbalian association, which would help us raise funds for Allama Iqbal Medical College. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that feedback. So I think we were having a technical problem. So let me go to, let's welcome Urooj. Urooj, you're welcome to this show.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what are you doing on that tonight?
So I'm actually the social secretary for IMCA UK, and I'm going to be your host, the first opening host of the event. So I'm going to welcome all the Iqbalians, and we are really looking forward to the event because we have had a very, very nice feedback, and everybody seems to be very excited. So hopefully everybody who has promised to come will show up, and it is going to be a great night, hopefully. So I'm the first host, and there are two other co-hosts with me who are junior Iqbalians, I think from 2009 and 2009 batch. And we have all been very excited. We have worked very hard to put this event together. Lots of late night meetings. The seniors have worked very hard to trace the people and get them on board. So yeah, I was hoping it's going to be a great event, inshallah.
Okay, great. Thank you for that update. Let's go to Dr. Hayat. Dr. Hayat, how are you doing? So tell me about what part are you doing on January?
Uh, I'm Dr. Hayat Chaudhry, and I'm working as specialty doctor in emergency department, London. And I am conducting the second part of the event, which is the entertainment part, with my co-host, Dr. Saima Niaz. And after the start of pandemic COVID, the second pandemic is depression. And I do believe to express the thing can release the depression. And that's why we have the idea to bring all Iqbalians from all over the world on one platform, that's MK UK. And we look for the most talented Iqbalians from the last decades, starting from right away 1980 batch, which is the first batch, till 2019 batch. And they are performing different things, like we have poet both from comic as well as serious poetry. Some people, they are bringing light jokes, and few people, most talented people, they are also coming with songs. So we have a lot of things like
Oh, I think probably we have little technical glitch. Okay, no problem. I think let's go to Dr. Irfan. Dr. Irfan, how are you doing, sir?
Thank you very much, Dr. Mobi. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to tell you about what we have worked over the last, I would say, 12 years or so, 10 years regarding Amica. My role would be I am also the executive member of the Amica, and I've been doing extensively quite a lot of gala dinners over the last 10 years or so, which Dr. Ayaz explained. And then when the COVID started, we started doing some webinars under the umbrella of Apps UK, which is the equivalent of Apna in United Kingdom. And since then, again, quite a significant experience regarding IT stuff relating to webinars. So my role on that day would be just to see that we don't end up with any major technical glitch or any major disaster IT related, and we make sure we got this some kind of a backup plan for anything. So we are working on it, and I think the main message would be practice, 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 and give a quality entertain. I would say yes, it is entertainment, and especially with this lockdown, third lockdown in UK, I'm hoping there will be plenty of audience to watch us. So we want to give a number A-star show.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. I used to watch your lot of pictures from previous galas, and I always wondered who organized all the food. I mean, it looks so yummy. But tell me a little bit about that. Who was the caterer? I know we can talk about food with this, but we can't eat. But tell me.
Food, I think I think the Iqbalians are actually Lahoris because they do graduate from Lahore. So if you are Lahori and you don't have a food sense, then I feel sorry for them. So I think Lahoris and a good food sense, that's the trademark for Iqbalian. So I think that is the rationale behind it. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll check with you. I know whoever went to the old college, and we were lucky with both old and new college. And let's go to Saima. Saima, you remember the old college samosas and even the new college. So tell me a little bit any memories you.
Yes. So I have very nice memories, and maybe you don't remember, Dr. Moby. In the old college, we went to a cafeteria in that canteen, and we all ate samosas and teas, and it was my idea that we were all boys and girls together in that canteen, and it was my idea to, though I should not be saying, to leave from the back door and left boys behind to pay the bill. So it was
Oh,
a
oh, thank you. See,
yeah.
so everybody needs to pay attention to this disclaimer. Saima was involved with all that. Okay, I will send you invoice. Don't worry. So Dr. Yaz, I know you. We talked offline about the food and some of those memories you shared with me. So tell me a little bit about, what else we'll expect at the entertainment section.
Yes, the entertainment section, the in charge of entertainment section is mainly, Hayat Chaudhary this time, and most of the entertainment he has organized. We have got a special, singer, a professional British-born singer who is awarded. His name is Tariq Khan Legacy Group. He runs. He has performed on our annual gala dinners in the past, and I'm sure he will rock that night. The rest of the entertainment, we have got our Iqbalians who will be performing. One of the entertainer is sitting here with us,
Yeah.
Mr. Modi. I would request you to give a live, taster of your new release, Unsung Heroes,
Mhm.
and which has been already a hit. And I would say our audience will like that item as well. And then we have got comics. We have got special comic poets. We are coming, old Iqbalians, namely, Fakhr and Mr. Saeed Iqbal Sadi and other colleagues. Hayat will, I think, give you some more details on them. And then there are poets and there are singers as well, male and female. So I'm hoping that this will be a big, big, big hit, inshallah.
And that is so interesting that when I look back and when I started my media journey, and I talked to Dr. Saima, and she was kind enough to send me and share her poetry, and I felt that Iqbalians, we are blessed with so many things that we can really rock the house. We really can have everything, from poetry, comics, and dramas, and everything. So I think I'm really looking to forward to work with all of you and then highlight everybody, even individually, and then we can have multiple shows as well, as because that is one thing I would like to do, highlight, because I think we all have reached certain level in life that we have practiced medicine, mashallah, continue to do that, but I think we have to satisfy our other creative powers, and we like to do that. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing one thing, gradually we started and continue on that, and I see Dr. Saima is also doing, and Dr. Hyat, you're also into it. So tell me a little bit about your creativity. What do you write, or Dr. Hyat? Oh,
Can
yeah,
you
we
hear
have
me?
to unmute you. Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am actually poet and write Punjabi as well as in Urdu. And I've been president Urdu Debating Society in my college, Literary Society, and I performed many dramas. I wrote and directed different skits, and my play, which was declared the best play all over the world, all over the Pakistan, sorry, in 2012, it was written by me, and the famous actor from that drama is also playing with us, Dr. Gulnawaz Chatta and Dr. Malia Ajmal from America. Uh, so yeah, so these are the things which I do, and special performances also coming up with from our Iqbalian who is SSP operational. Good thing is that Iqbalians have reached has reached at the zenith of glory, and they have joined different professions. Some have become bureaucrats, politician, anchor person, singer. So I try to engage all of those people, and one of them is the guy who is working as a police officer in Karachi, and he will be coming with Punjabi khabrein, mean Punjabi news. It will be very comic. So I think that all this mixture will bring adrenaline so high that all the hormones, endorphin, oxytocin, adrenaline, and serotonin will mix together, and Iqbalian will rock all over the world.
And let's hear from Urooj. Urooj, do you find it difficult to kind of engage everybody because you have so many people hopefully logging in that day? Would you have? We have to unmute you.
So
Okay.
yeah, to be honest, this time it's actually Dr. Hayat has taken over most of the responsibility of organizing people. I'm not very tech savvy, so that is Dr. Irfan's department. But in the previous gala, so I'm the sociable person, like the chatterbox. So I get the families together, and in the events last year and before that. So I would be the one asking people to come over and making sure that we are selling enough tickets and so like I'm the sociable person, I'm the social face of the IMCA UK, but this time it's online, and Dr. Hayat very gratefully has come up with lots of people. So I've sort of taken a back seat, but I'll still be there to welcome you. And with regards to food, we are very lucky in Manchester and London where the events were held. The food, there's lots of option compared to states. I think we're very lucky in UK. There's lots of options with regards to food. I was just listening to everybody talking about food. Of course, we are Lahorians and we love our food, but we are very lucky that there is enough food here. There's lots of option to choose where to go. So yeah, it's going to be great. And I've heard your song. It's really great. You're very talented indeed.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I was just, on call, and a lot of people. I mean, it just occurred to me, and I wrote it in what 1 hour also. So then, things happen. When things happen, they just happen. Just you don't have to think. So that's exactly, continue to do that. Hopefully, I have a second from somewhere. So tell me a little bit, Dr. Usman, right? Dr. Usman, so tell me a little bit about your. Do you do any more with creativity work or entertainment? Yeah, he has. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Usman.
Right. Haven't done it for a while, but in college we did a lot of funny poetry. In fact, we organized a mushaira where famous poet and writer Amjad Islam Amjad had done. I think Ayaz would remember it. And he wrote an article in the national newspaper next day on me because the way I performed it. But since then, I haven't done much apart from just organizing these gala dinners with Irfan and Ayaz and other colleagues, because got so busy in work, but have been involved in a lot of charity work in Pakistan. And that is my passion.
Mhm.
Charity is a passion that we must do it, because I think none of us have faced those problems. I don't think so, because we all came from middle class families. We never had to struggle financially in college. And people actually have come from such difficult backgrounds, and they have faced so much problems over here. So I think we need to do whatever we can from them. And we have also started something known as Karze Hasna project, which we will dwell on it that day also. And so that the students which come now during coronavirus pandemic, the students who came over here to do PLAB, they got stuck over here, and they are stuck again. They had no food, no residence, no finances. So we did help them. So that is something also very close to our hearts.
Mhm, mhm. Thank you for sharing that. And Dr. Irfan, Dr. Usman mentioned a lot about you. So tell me, how do you keep this group rocking all the time?
I think it's your love to your alma mater and your passion. And
Mm,
actually, I didn't realize until I did it 10 years ago that I actually like doing these things. So, sometimes that you can do something. So when we did, I remember a couple of years, actually 3 years before Dr. Ayaz contacted me. So I don't know how he found out about us. Me and Aisha, Naveed, we were doing some informal Iqbalian events. They were informal but good gathering, more than 150 Iqbalians. But most of them were from our class, maybe 2, 3 years senior or junior and onward. And for some reason, suddenly I got a call. My name is Ayaz Asghar. That I didn't know that, Dr. Ayaz. So, but I think that was a good experience. And then we just he told you just Amika. It was, I think, in 90. What was it? 2013, Dr. Ayaz.
30,
Yeah,
30,
yeah.
June
13,
to
we did the first informal launching of Amica. Uh, but I will second the one thing which Urooj said regarding food. I've never been to States. I probably will come and see you some point. But food, there is no issue with food in UK. If all the big cities, you can have as good food as in Lahore, or maybe not as good in Lahore, but at least near that. I think all of my seniors and colleagues will second me. We never had an issue with the food wise. So that was the one thing. And when we knew that, I knew that I like doing these kind of things because when you come abroad, you want to socialize. You miss your parents, you miss your family, friends, you miss your college life and all those are things. You want to go back to that thing. I think this is a one Amica family, which is a very strong family, connected strongly to each other, and we help each other in all our good days, bad days, through thick and thin. That's I would say, and I love that. I think that's the passion behind it.
great. So I'm gonna now ask some of the final thoughts. So Saima, I'll start with you. So how to survive with COVID, or what are you doing to survive with COVID? With all this going on, and so tell me, share what is your survival mode?
So it's very difficult for everyone, including myself. It's lockdown, it's uncertainty, and like UK, it's for unknown period of time at the moment. And regarding economics, our lifestyles, everything is at on hold. It seems like, but I started looking at my poetries, writing lines, and started my educational work during lockdown for the first time. Though I used to do when I was very during school years. So I'm surviving by looking into my other strengths. And I would say adapting. People needs to look into their strengths. What are their strengths? What are the resources, available resources? I never say that go and get this and look for that. What you have, you can make the best of that. Everyone is unique, individual, and they have so many strengths. And look into yourself and come out of it. It's difficult, but in UK, we are fortunate. You are fortunate people living in UK because help is available. There are helplines, there are organizations available. So reach out. Help is there.
Okay, great. And
Thanks.
to you, Dr. Yas, so what is your survival? Dr. Yas, we have to unmute you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Dr. Yas, go ahead.
As Saima has, alluded the, how to manage this difficult period. You know that because of this pandemic, our lives have been upside down. We had lost many friends, colleagues, and they were sick. They are on ventilators, and it was very, very tough and hard time. So what we did is to, reach out to people and try to, counsel them and discuss, try to ring them off and on amica basis level. We also uh, issued, letters. Our chair, present chair, Usman Khan, also sent letters to the Iqbalian colleagues in UK to give them a support and help. And then I was also, involved myself into, health awareness projects, and so that was my strength along with my family. So we kept on going, and still we are facing this, and we need to, do all the, protections, try to get ourselves vaccinated, and and keep going.
And I think that is so important. We should, we are, because we are in media, we can really influence a lot of this education and push for vaccination. And we should be posting. I saw Dr. Yaz posted his, so we'll be pushing and answer any of the concern anybody has. And other thing is, my suggestion is we should definitely do more media campaign for people who unfortunately got infected, whether they need help, or I think isolation, sadness and isolation are very hard when somebody gets sick. So we can be really engaged, and kind of even just 1 minute or even few programs, we all can do that, and that would be great in my opinion, because people love social interaction, because we can't have physical but we can have social. So that would be it. So let's go to Urooj. Urooj, I know you are a social person. So tell me, what is your take on COVID survival kit?
For me and my family has been to stay positive. I mean, we have tried to keep the atmosphere in the house and around us upbeat. And, there have been lots of negatives and lots of losses. I personally know people and families who have lost so many. I mean, there's a family in our neighbors, three of their people died. And I mean, my friends have had COVID. But one thing that I've seen is amazing is people have really come together. Like the communities have come together to help people. And I've seen it. I have never been more friendly with my neighbors than in the last year. And all the neighbors in my locality are British. We're the only Asian family, and they've been so great and helpful. And we used to come out, and there was this thing at 8 o'clock every Wednesday. We used to come out and clap for NHS, which was such a nice thing. And all of the neighbors would come out and clap, and they knew that my husband and myself, we are doctors, so they would just gather around our house, and there was this little brief casual conversations, and it has been great. And I think another thing is to be grateful. These are the times it makes you realize what you have, and you should be grateful. Uh, keep up the prayers. Inshallah, this time will pass. I'm positive. And the bonds in the community, they're very important. And, the loneliness, that's the only cure. If you can just, maybe ring a bell and ask if you need anything. And people have been doing that, although we're a young family, and, our older neighbors have been ringing bells. Oh, we are going out. Do you need anything? And simple things and simple gestures, they go a very long way. And of course, just stay positive and get vaccinated. Yes, that's a very important message.
And thank you. That is such a powerful message. It's a simple gesture, and that's all it is. So let's talk, Dr. Irfan. What is your take on COVID?
Yeah, I will take a message from Aruj. The lots of negative things we can talk about, and I think we can talk about negative effects of COVID all night. But let's talk about the positive things just to cheer us up. And one of the things which Aruj mentioned, that we have come, although we haven't seen each other, but due to this IT, due to all this stuff, imagine how many webinars or these IT things before COVID we did in last 10 years. Okay, I can't remember doing any, seeing all these peoples. But when we started this webinar stuff or these meetings, we were seeing each other almost every week or 2 weeks. We would not have seen each other in a 6 months time or so. So we definitely have come close, and some kind of this communication is gone. Probably we jumped into 2025 directly, or maybe to 2030. We would not have done these things in less 10 years, which we have done just in 10 months time. So that is very, very positive things. And I see it. I had a very busy last 10 months, to be honest, in practice as well as on the weekends. My colleagues can tell, and especially with 4 kids at home. And you can imagine you have to do their homeschooling, and they are always sitting around you. So we have come close as a family. We have come close all with the friends, and also if you talk about as a clinician, uh, initially I myself was very reluctant that how we will manage these telemedicine consultations, but actually it's amazing. Only I think that have realized us that how many things we can do. The people don't need to take days off to come and see a doctor and blah blah blah. This is one example. So these are all positive things, and I'm sure there are more countless more things. So that is my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is so true. There's always positive and negative, and you're right. There's a lot of negativity, but I think we really have great things which we learn. So, Dr. Usman, what is your thought on with COVID survival mode?
Hi, thank you. I think work and family. I'm a consultant surgeon, a colorectal one, so it's been busy for us. I think the work has kept me going and the family, to tell you the truth, because we had to make sure that we do all the cancers, because there was in UK for a period, and again now all the elective surgery was cancelled, like gallbladders, hernias, things like that. But we couldn't, obviously you can't cancel cancer, so we had to fight for it, make pathways, get them in, endoscopies. So I think if the work wasn't there, maybe I would have gone mad, because there wouldn't have been anything else to do. So that kept me going. Of course, family, have spent a lot of time with them, the evenings, and the family in Pakistan, because I would talk to them every day, sometime twice a day, so, and the friends over here and colleagues have also become closer to each other, because people who got corona at work, we looked after their families then, because if they were in the hospital, we would be calling their wives, their children every day. We'll take food to their houses, because it's a small community outside Manchester where I am. So I mean, as Irfan and Urooj has pointed out, it has a lot of positive. And a positive note is that I'm having my corona vaccine tomorrow morning at 7:15. So and 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 I did had COVID in the March. It wasn't bad, but at least I got the antibodies, which then kept me going.
No, that's good. That's good. So, finally, to Dr. Hayat, any final thoughts you have for COVID survival?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mobi. As you know, I am working as a registrar in emergency department, and the area where I am working, Epsom Hospital, is the most affected area in London. And daily, I do work in research where I see a lot of patients. Definitely, is very stressful. But frankly speaking, I always see the glass is not half empty; it's half filled. And I do believe in giving, and the best thing which we can give to anyone is time. So I think the second pandemic is depression after the COVID, and I try to give my time to the people. I do believe that if you give, you are more close to Almighty Allah. And it's not only giving the money, it's also giving the time, and listen the problem of the other, and don't listen for the sake of listening. Just listen what other person had the problem, and try to go to the bottom of the problem of the people. And sitting at home, living alone, I am alone, and living alone, I try to sort out the problem of the other people. And I think the secret of happiness of Dr. Hayat is to give time to other people and to make the people happy bring the smiles on the face of the other people. And this is all which I believe. I am remembering Mother Teresa's quotation. She says, there are many diseases which cannot be cured by the medicine. There are other diseases which can be cured by the medicine. There are many people who are dying for little piece of bread, but there are many more who are dying for little love. And I do believe to love and to be loved is the greatest happiness of the existence. And I am trying to make people happy, although it's a very difficult job, but I do believe it. I have dedication, inspiration, intuition, and Alhamdulillah, I am doing it. And at the end, I'll say, ask not for the things of earth, seek the gift of higher worth. Grant me, O Lord, that I may find that great blessing, the peace of mind.
Okay, very well said. Thank you. And so, for anybody has final thoughts, and then I just want to remind everybody, tune in January 9th, and it'll be Zoom, and we are also airing live on our TV show, and it will be, of course, I'll be also performing live a little bit for you all. But any final thoughts anybody would like to share, and before we say goodbye, go ahead. You have to unmute, doctor. You have to unmute.
Okay. So I just wanted to finally, shout out for 9th of January. Please log in, tune in to us on the website, on the links, and also watch on the Facebook Live. All the audience who are watching this program in USA, across the globe, that please do join in. It will be a fantastic event we have organized for you, and you will have a great fun. You'll meet old friends, and it will be a rememberable event. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else has any words? Okay. Okay, you take care. Thank you for all coming. It was a pleasure seeing you all, and it feels like I'm in medical college, and our seniors are making fool of us. First day. Okay, you take care. Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye, Moby. See you on 9th.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.